Madam Chair, it's good to see you again. We appreciate the time this morning. I want to start with the Smarter Justice, Safer Texas group of bills. This is a package of bills. It's bipartisan, led by the Speaker of the House, Dade Phelan. And it really seems to me that the House is trying to make a statement when it comes to criminal justice reform.
Good morning, Jason. Yes, thank you so much. So what we're trying to do is push the needle forward to getting back to what the criminal justice system was really designed to do, is to punish those really harmful individuals who really do not contribute to society. And then it's also designed to get those back to work who may have made some missteps in their life and get them back into contributing to society.
Now, you have a bill that would expunge decriminalized offenses. That seems like common sense to me, but I presume you do have to codify it to actually make it happen. But there are other bills that would require electronic HR records for police officers, enhanced training for law enforcement, stopping hypnosis during investigations, and narrowing the use of the death penalty. Um, how important are these today, and just why haven't these already happened?
When you talk about decriminalizing crimes that are no longer, offenses that are no longer crimes, that's so important because even though it's no longer a crime, that arrest is on somebody's record. That's what we've got to get rid of, because when you have an arrest on your record, it shows up when somebody's doing a background check, whether you're applying for apartments, whether you're applying for housing, whether you're applying for credit, whether you're applying for a job. And so, these are marks on somebody's record. And if we're really talking about paying your debt to society, we don't need to keep that on their record all their whole life, because that's not what rehabilitation is about.
Which of these bills do you think, Madam Chair, has the potential to get votes in the Senate and actually pass the Senate as well to end up on the governor's desk?
House Bill 1293, we're talking about allowing defendants the opportunity to have a motion for new trial. Right now, there's only very small circumstances when a judge can have a new trial when there's new evidence that is brought up. And with House Bill 1293, it's going to expand those opportunities when the district attorney agrees. And so this is a big step in the right direction. Limiting the law of parties is another step in the right direction. Synfronia Thompson out of Harris County has another bill dealing with motions for new trials. There's a bill about limiting arrest for fine-only offenses. I mean, and also you talked about the sharing of records. They talk about police records. So whenever an officer wants to transfer departments and file for a new job, oftentimes there's departments that don't have access to their employment records. And so what this will do is make those employment records available online. And so that way you could try to cut down on what they so-called pass the trash. They'll actually
Right.
be able to see any type of violations and policy or protocol that are on that person's record. And so we can cut down on just keeping those individuals in the department.
All right, just a few weeks left of the legislature. We'll be watching how this unfolds, but we appreciate your time this morning, Chairwoman.
Thank you, Jason.